Hey guys, this is Diana Ballard, and welcome to the Mom Training Podcast, where we discuss the skills and strategies to create possibilities in motherhood and make it more fun, efficient, organized, and peaceful. You can find more information or connect with me online at dianaballard.com or at Diana Ballard Live on social media. A powerhouse mom is someone who wakes up each morning with a plan, hope, and is determined to make today a day that moves her closer to her goals of family life and motherhood. So this year, we're really going to focus on what a powerhouse mom really is and how we can strengthen the skills that we already practice, but we can tighten the places that really matter and that can completely change our environment and everyone's experience in the home. So I'm going to run some ideas by you of what a powerhouse mom may look like. Then you can make some goals of exactly what you want to focus on that's important and crucial for you to really work on this year. As you listen to these things, I want you to really listen to your intuition about what section and what parts are most important to you and the areas that need to improve the most. Because there's going to be a long list of ideas coming your way. And as humans, we can't work on a bunch of things at once. So just listen to your intuition and what God, Spirit, or universe, whatever it may be for you, is telling you to work on. For that will be the most influential thing for you specifically in your family. So I want you to think of some older moms you may know, some that are well-seasoned moms. After being a mom yourself, have you ever looked at them and been like, whoa, how do they do all that? I think sometimes it's hard not to compare ourselves to those more experienced moms and wonder why we're struggling so much. In my decision-making time of if I wanted to become a mom or not, as I was interviewing and studying hundreds of moms, the ones that I would consider powerhouse moms had had years of practice and great influences to hold their hand and teach them as they grew into the mom, wife, and homemaker they were today. So here are some of the qualities of these powerhouse moms that really stood out to me. 1, they were excellent financial stewards, meaning they were highly involved in their finances of what went in and out. And because of their involvement and effort, money stretched a lot farther and decreased the stress and tension in the home. 2, they were active in the health of their families. Many of these women cooked more at home using whole foods and made nutritious meals. Therefore, again, saving the family money by cooking at home, meal planning, budgeting, and eliminating more processed foods. 3, they were organized in their time and responsibilities, making lists, routines, and schedules which ran their household. Because it was consistent, the family was used to it, and the more things were accomplished because of it, and everyone had a more peaceful environment. 4, they loved what they were doing as a mom, wife, and housewife. I was amazed at these moms, for they truly enjoyed their life, loved taking care of their children, and felt satisfied and fulfilled inside the home. Even when times were hard, they did feel the pains and the heartaches, the exhaustion, but they still loved it. This was such an admirable quality to me. 5, they were willing to sacrifice. They put aside some things that they had done before to focus on being a mom, wife, and housewife. Sometimes hobbies, full-time work, art, school, or whatever it was. Not saying they gave it up completely, but the family was their first priority while other things were given less time than before, and they were okay with that. 6, they were available and involved. Even 10 to 15 years ago, they didn't have as many distractions that took them away from their family physically, mentally, and emotionally. In this day and age, we have to try a lot harder now to be fully involved and aware of our kids' and husbands' needs. With these powerhouse moms, being available and very involved with their families prevented a lot of problems with children and marriages. 7, they were kind and gentle. Especially in our world today, a kind and gentle mother is needed when the world can be so harsh. We are their safe place. This was just a handful of the qualities of these powerhouse, spectacular moms. If any other ideas came to mind of what a powerhouse mom might mean for you, I would love for you to share them with me. Head over to @DianaBallardLive on Instagram and Facebook and shoot me a message. So going back to the definition of a powerhouse, someone who has great influence, drive, energy, ability, and power, and especially inspiration. I mean, women that mom and live like the powerhouse mom I just described, they are inspirational, and it's amazing. All of those qualities are needed to be a powerhouse mom. It takes work, effort, and determination to practice these skills and run a household like a boss. It really is an amazing calling to be a mom, and it's not for the weak of heart or faint of spirit. We have extremely high influence in this world, and that's pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. And in such a big world, it starts just in our little family, and whatever that family life may look like for you. So what stood out to you as your topic to focus on? If you're still not sure, maybe let it brew a day or so. See what you notice as you're going about your mom, wife, and housewife duties. Or maybe go back and listen again to see what stands out a little more. I know some areas definitely stood out to me as I was putting together the podcast, and I'm really going to hit those head on this year and take some ground with these things as I work towards being a powerhouse mom more and more with time. So this week, really notice what stands out to you as your areas and start to think of some goals that you could set to help you start moving forward towards that goal. Next week, we're going to dig into those areas a little bit more and solidify the goals you've set this week and really move forward with a plan. Wherever you are in your journey to be a powerhouse mom, don't worry about how far you feel you need to go. It's just all about the daily effort in creating a plan, readjusting the plan, and maybe even readjusting the goal as you learn more of what you truly want. But the powerhouse moms we've seen and aspire to be didn't become that way overnight, and no one will. Don't give up on yourself and your goals for your family. Your family needs you. The world needs you to step up in your role and calling as mother. So don't lose hope. I'm so happy that you're here with me today, and it's for a reason. Keep plugging into the podcast, and we'll see what 2019 beholds for you. Let's go get it, ladies. Hit subscribe and tune into the next episode to help continue to create your plan for this year. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you next week on the Mom Training Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into the Mom Training Podcast. If you liked what you heard, I would so appreciate a rating and review from you on any platform you listen to this on. If you have any questions or podcast ideas, you can message me on my social media @DianaBallardLive or shoot me an email on my website. See you next week.